Hello, Aluxers! This is a special series we're doing here on Alux, where every day we showcase the life story of some of the most important figures in tennis. Today we're looking at 15 things you didn't know about Serena Williams. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello, Aluxers, and welcome to another exclusive and original video produced by Alux.com. Today we're looking at the 15 things you didn't know about tennis icon Serena Williams. Serena Williams was born the youngest of 5 daughters, September 26, 1981, in Saginaw, Michigan, to Oracene and Richard Williams. Her elder sister, by only 15 months, Venus, would be the first prodigy the Williams family would nurture. It didn't take long before a lil sis Serena would also follow in the footsteps of a tennis phenom, but it didn't take long before a lil sis Serena would not only follow in the footsteps of a tennis phenom, but would eventually outshine her to become a living legend. But what did growing up in the shadow of her big sister Venus mean to Serena? It meant growing up in a bigger shadow. But now that we've covered some of the background, let's take a closer look at this woman and her life with the 15 things you didn't know about Serena Williams. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. Number 1. Serena held her first tennis racket at the age of 5. Serena's father made sure she got her hands on a tennis racket by the time she was just 5 years old. He knew he would raise a tennis champion after being inspired by Virginia Ruzich's performance in the French Open in 1978. It was reported at the time that Ruzich had earned $40,000 in prize money that week, which was more than Richard earned all year. 3 years later, enter Serena, and in just 5 short years, became the proud swinger of an oversized tennis racket that turned out to be a metaphor for just how strong and capable she would become. Number 2. At the age of 8, Serena competed in her first ever tennis tournament. Against the wishes of her father, Serena managed to properly submit an application form for entry into a tournament reserved for Venus's debut in the 10 and under league. Venus won the tournament by defeating Serena, who had also advanced to the finals, and both were awarded trophies. Serena got the silver, Venus the gold. Yet, despite the fact it was supposed to be Venus's shining moment, Venus traded her gold trophy to Serena for her silver one in a moment of unselfish generosity, knowing just how much that would mean to her little sister. Number 3. Serena shared a single bedroom with her 4 sisters and only 2 beds. Sharing a single room and 2 beds with her 4 sisters growing up in Compton meant Serena was awarded the role of sleeping with a different sister every night on rotation. Any child could easily develop a negative complex or self-image around such a dynamic, but instead, Serena considered herself fortunate and was grateful she could have an equal opportunity to bond with each of them. In fact, Serena still crawled into bed with Venus, even after the 2 sisters left the nest. Number 4. Serena signed with Puma in 1998 to collaborate on designing a line of tennis apparel. Signing with Puma in 1998 to collaborate with a line of tennis apparel was merely a trial phase for Serena to showcase some of her fashion prowess and business savvy. Eventually, the relationship would deteriorate, leaving Serena with a wealth of experience that paved the way for a successful and enduring deal with Nike, beginning back in 2003. The deal was worth a reported $40 million. She later struck a sponsorship deal with Kraft Foods that also continues to this day. Number 5. Serena's total net worth is a reported $170 million. At a net worth of $170 million, Serena Williams has become the wealthiest professional female athlete in history. Some of the highlights include winning 23 Grand Slam titles, Wimbledon 10 times, and becoming the oldest player in history to reach number 1. Her endorsement deals this past year alone were worth over $15 million outside of her deal with Nike. Serena is viewed as a positive role model among underprivileged youth and African American women in particular by overcoming racial, demographic, and social limitations to ascend to where she is today. Number 6. Serena's eldest sister Yetunde was shot and killed September 14, 2003. Serena's journey has had its share of turbulence, none of which compares to the tragic and sudden shooting death of her sister, Yetunde, on September 14, 2003. This traumatic event, closely followed by sidelining injuries, brought Serena face-to-face with depression, leading to a career-low year in 2005, from which she would eventually recover. Number 7. September 12, 2009, Serena Williams was fined a record $82,500 at the US Open. Setting records is something Serena has proven to do very well, including a record-setting fine of $82,500 at the 2009 US Open. Serena levied a tirade of profanities at a line judge who she believes grossly erred in the semifinals during her match against Kim Clijsters, making a call that would wind up costing her the match. Williams was also placed on 2 years probation for speaking her mind, apparently the lower one. Number 8. September 8, 2018, Williams is fined again, $17,000 at the US Open. Serena is fined once more for calling the umpire a thief and a liar, as she voiced her own disapproval of another controversial call, not only costing her $17,000, but also costing her the match. Serena's strong disagreement included charges of racial and gender discrimination, which she also claims was the primary reason she was fined. Number 9. Serena carries a journal with her and she refers to it as her matchbook. Serena carries a journal with her to this very day that she calls her matchbook. She uses it as a source of inspiration, filling it with reminders, aphorisms, affirmations, and words of encouragement that she would draw upon for motivation when she needed it. This is just another way in which Serena used some means to keep herself centered, grounded, and focused on the task at hand. Number 10. Serena recently purchased a new home in Beverly Hills for $6.7 million. Just after placing her Bel Air home on the market, Serena Williams bought a new home in Beverly Hills for $6.7 million. Serena has always lived by a policy that maintains a separation between work life and home life, and her new home would prove no different. In fact, the only thing that seems to be missing is a tennis court. Complete with 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms, the home boasts a game room, yoga and massage room, a wine cellar, and a chef's kitchen. The home also has a few fireplaces, but the real Southern California attraction is the swimming pool, which can be enjoyed year-round in the mild Beverly Hills climate. And Aluxers, if you'd like to know some more about the expensive homes in America, we've covered it in detail in our video, The Top 10 Most Expensive Homes in America. Just check it out by clicking in the top right corner. Number 11. Infamous tennis star and legend Billie Jean King tweets her support and approval of Serena's outspokenness at the US Open. Tennis legend Billie Jean King tweeted her support and approval of Serena's outspokenness at the most recent US Open, stating, quote, "When a woman is emotive, she's overexcited, and she's punished for it. On the other hand, when a man does all this, he's opinionated, and there are no consequences." This poignant and timely contrast shows just how far American culture has to go to improve gender equality, making it easy to see that these two strips are cut from the same cloth by using their careers and influence to carry the torch on behalf of women's empowerment, blazing a trail towards a more equitable society. Number 12. Serena released a video to raise awareness about financial abuse in domestic violence situations. As an ambassador for the charity behind the video, Serena collaborated with Purple Purse by Allstate Foundation, which campaigns to raise awareness of domestic abuse. Serena's goal is to give a voice to those who suffer domestic abuse by shedding light on its silent and more coercive partner, financial abuse. Number 13. Serena gave birth to her first daughter, Alexis Olympia Ohanian Jr. Serena's life took an unexpected but welcome turn as her first daughter Alexis Olympia Ohanian Jr. was born September 1, 2017. The world has witnessed Serena Williams dominate the world of tennis, flourish in the world of business and branding, participate in countless charities and causes, and it's even witnessed her overcome every challenge she's ever faced. Now, we get to witness her fulfill her newest and arguably most important role in her life: motherhood. Number 14. Serena launched her first fashion line, Serena. In May 2018, Serena launched a new fashion line for women. Her aim was to create a clothing line that would invoke strength and confidence in the wearer, being both functional, affordable, and stylish, while preserving a feminine appeal. Serena continues to demonstrate her strong sense of branding and business savvy as she strives to make her mark across another highly competitive industry, the world of design and fashion. Number 15. Serena has supported as many as 29 causes and 13 charities as a UNICEF Goodwill ambassador. As a supporter of 29 different Goodwill causes and 13 charities, Serena Williams also became a UNICEF Goodwill ambassador, spearheading UNICEF's Schools for Asia campaign. This program provides educational resources to Asia's 26 million marginalized children, offering opportunity where none formerly existed. Her legacy may have begun as a tennis star, but the world has yet to see this legacy unfold in its fullest capacity. Well, Aluxers, that's a wrap on Serena Williams. Now that you've learned some more about this tennis icon, we'd love to know. Do you think the Serena clothing line will be a success? Let us know in the comments. And of course, for sticking with us all the way to the end and keeping your attention peeled on the screen, we have a bonus for you. Number 16. At the age of 10, Serena unleashed an attack on a basket of oranges that a family friend gifted them during a practice session. In her autobiography, On the Line, Serena recounts a time at around 10 years old when a family friend by the name of Jumo delivered a bucket of oranges to the sisters during one of their practice sessions. And instead of eating one, as you would expect, she wound up serving a few over the fence. Then, as though possessed by an overwhelming urge, Serena proceeds to smash the rest of the oranges that remained inside the bucket like a wild child. Although caught off guard at the sheer power of this irresistible force, she had come to recognize it as one and the same with the force that drives her will to overcome, to persevere, and to succeed. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.